some kind of sleeping gas. Try to block out as much as you can with your handkerchief.
Henry, we've got to do something.
If I can reach the office, shut the door, keep out fumes, I've got to make it. Just another few inches. Remember, stay put until your fever breaks. I've got to go and contact the ants now.
You and your old ants. I'll bet if I had 6 legs, you'd like me better.
I've got to contact my ants. Fast. We've got to find some way to plug his quill tubes. It's the most deadly trap we've ever been in, but there has to be a way out. There has to.
First, I must complete my disguise and establish myself as Professor Carl Stryker, zoologist. Be patient. Our foe is powerful. We must not fail a second time.
The Middleton diamond, the famous necklace. We must hurry.
There is no way out. I didn't want to do it, but I'll have to send out a call for help to Ant-Man.
He used the Wasp to bait this trap. For that alone, I must pay him back. But first, I must defeat this iguana lizard.
Whoever is behind this horrible hoax, it's not Jamie and Shecky. I'd stake my life on it. Must find them, talk with them. Which leaves me only seconds to nab this bell ringer. I'll have to leave those 2 in your charge.
I'm fixing Uncle Albert's picture. No, that's all wrong. Tilt it back the other way. You need your eyes examined. It has to go up on that side. That picture is tilted to the left. It has to go to the right. You're wrong. It's tilted to the right. It has to go to the left.
We can't let them beat us.
Right. We've got to win.
Jug, I've got to shake off this crazy reputation I'm getting. You've got to help me. Okay, I'll help. Jughead, you've got to help me. Eep. $3.27. What happened to all my money? After a 1-month trial period, you have to join the store union. We had to deduct the initiation fees and union dues from your check. And I don't have to rush anyway. There's nobody home but me. I guess I'll have to hoof it all the way to school. How was I, Mr. Garble?
Archie, your jokes are okay, but you've got to cut down on your mouth movements. Also, you have to use as few labial sounds as possible and try to force the dummy sounds to come through your mouth.
I agree. You have to hand it to Big Archie. Without a doubt, he's the brightest dummy in the room. I have to ask about your intentions towards our ship. I have to assume your intentions are hostile. You will discover we can defend ourselves.
Any hypotheses? None. I am truly sorry, Dr. Sorrell. Now I must concentrate on my sub-routines. Thank you for an interesting discussion.
I do not have a daredevil costume in your size. You will have to take something else. I can't. It has to be Daredevil. You see, it's for a costume party. If it is merely for a party, why does it have to be Daredevil? I have many others that would fit you. All right. I will alter the costume so that it will fit you. But you will have to pay an extra charge. Just can't think. I've got to clear away the cobwebs. I need exercise. Action. I've got to get a heavier bag. This is the 4th time I've broken that one. But now, I've got to remember to act the part of an ordinary blind man. Hello? Is anybody here? He's off to meet Karen. I've got to get there first and wait for him. But how?
Poor Foggy. I've got to find help before he's killed. But what about my tent? I suppose I shall have to double up with someone.
Being a very ductile metal, all I have to do is simply stretch to become the long arm of the law. Batman, this is a court order requiring you to cease and desist from playing Crime Buster ever again. I regret having to use it.
Charles, I must have $27,400,000 by tonight.
But, Bruce, that's the total worth of Wayne Enterprises. I'll have to sell everything you own to raise it.
You see, I did my homework and knew your exact worth, Wayne. Too bad you must pay for your friend Batman's sins. But I must play along, or hundreds of my loyal employees will die.
Someone coming. Must hide.
With the deadline nearing, I've got to try to find the gas source in case Charlie Morgan can't raise the ransom in time. Commissioner Gordon's still alive, but we must get him down to medical help.
We know, sir. There's just one last document that must be signed. Are you sure you're up for this, sir? I'll have to be. It's been a week, and every night, this monster, or Matt Hagen, if he is involved, has struck again. I have to keep moving, out of the grip of that terrible strength. That bullet must come out. He'll need an emergency operation. Is he? Yes, Dick. I can see with my Superman X-ray vision that the operation was successful. Bruce will have to convalesce for a while, but he'll be all right. Presently, the Kandorian official answers. Fenar, I must speak to you alone on an urgent matter. The Metalloids were a terrible menace on ancient Krypton. I've got to go down to Kandor to answer this call, but quick, we must get the cork out of the bottle which contains Kandor before we're too small. And this is Nighthound, one of the strange telepathic hounds of Kandor. Down, boy. Jimmy and I have to change for an urgent mission. We must calm the panic the Metalloid menace has aroused. It was supposed to be a hoax, but it isn't. For some reason, Thankar has gone berserk and become evil. We'll have to capture this Metalloid to convince Batman. Let's go back to Thankar's house. You must know the Kryptonian language more fully. This high-speed teaching machine of theirs will make you learn it swiftly. He's armed and took me by surprise. I've got to surrender. But we haven't time to build such a mighty robot with Superman a captive. Yet we have to rescue Superman somehow. Listen, plan worked. The Metalloids think we're dead and won't be so careful hiding their footsteps now. But we have to trail them on foot. What a sensation! I feel powerful, mighty, but I must help Batman.